Sup fans, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another movie review, and today we'll be doing a quick spoiler. Spoiler, because it's been out for what, 2 to 3 weeks already, so we're gonna quickly do a quick spoiler review. I'm so sorry that I am late, but we're gonna be doing a quick spoiler review. I need to stop saying that. Of Captain America Brave New World coming up right now, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. Alright guys, quiet on set. Scene 1, take 1. Action. Boom! Now, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share with your friends, and also hit that bell for notifications because, well, it does help the channel out. And if you're new here, welcome, sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. And once again, I'm gonna say this one more time, spoilers ahead if you've not seen the movie, but if you don't care, well, whatever, I'll just spoil it anyways. Also, before I get on to the review, I just went to see it at the AMC, at the Dolby, and well, they had plenty of posters left over, and I got one. Pretty nice. I just want to show that off. So let's get on to the review. Captain America Brave New World basically has, well, Ross is now president of the United States, and he wants the, since they're gonna reference now they're referencing the Eternals, which is nice, they're acknowledging it. So the Celestial from the Eternals is basically made out of adamantium, and he wants to get some more adamantium out of it. But then OG, well, you can clearly tell it's like they're being manipulated. OG and a couple of soldiers try to assassinate him, and well, they arrest, unfortunately, OG, who is the original super soldier before Steve Rogers. And so now Sam Wilson, who is now the new Captain America, and Joaquin Torres, who is the new Falcon, they both have to, like, well, of course, they're dismissed, but they know there's something going on, so they basically on this whole action scene with a bunch of conspiracies. And well, spoilers, of course, there is this guy called the Leader, but also we have a character played by Giancarlo Esposito, who is freaking cool, but not in it much. But yeah, and of course, like, there's also build up with, of course, Ross becoming the Red Hulk. All right, so now let's get on to the review. So overall, guys, since I've been hearing some mixed things about this, but then again, I'm just gonna say this because, like, this is moments that there are times where I cannot be silent about stuff like this. So all I gotta say is that I've been hearing a lot of, like, negative reviews from actual racist people. And of course, the buzzword, the go woke, go broke crowd or some shit like that. And I think it's just very fucking stupid. And all I gotta say is that's stupid, and in my opinion, I would not consider their reviews, really seriously, because really they're toxic, very toxic channels, and people out there clearly could tell that they're just hating on the new Captain America because, of course, he's a black man this time rather than a white guy. So yeah, and now, like, I believe the new Falcon is Mexican now. So yeah, times we live in, and it's just getting more obnoxious day and day. And I'm just gonna say that because I'm just like, I cannot stay silent about that. So for all these toxic channels talking shit, just bashing this movie because of the, black man as this new Captain America, it's stupid as hell. That's all I gotta say. So now I'm gonna get on to, from that. So, but really, I've been hearing mixed things from actual people that I do trust and all that stuff, like Double Toasted. But even though they enjoyed it, they still have their problems with that. And a couple of people that I know personally that they enjoyed it, but they had some, they had some mixed things about it. And some people just didn't like it because, of course, the structure of the film, which that's criticism I really do get. I'm gonna judge a film for, like, its filmmaking, not for, like, race and gender and all that stuff. So overall, what do I think? I thought it was fine. I thought it was okay. It's like a 6 out of 10 movie for me, because I would love to give it an 8 out of 10 or like a 4-star out of 5. But right now, maybe repeated viewings, it'll get better. But right now, as much as I really enjoyed this film, I would put it around the middle Marvel, like, tier when it comes to that. But then again, that's not a bad thing. It really is not a bad thing. I really do enjoy this one. I think this is better than the first the Marvel films, like Captain Marvel and the Marvels. I both enjoyed those films, but this film I really enjoyed more because it really worked, because with Anthony Mackie and his co-stars, he is amazing. He has so much charisma and all that stuff. And unfortunately, again, I'm gonna go back and forth with a lot of stuff here with this review, because there's a lot of back and forth from my feelings of this film. Because in my opinion, I really do see him as Captain America, which is great. If you've seen, of course, Avengers Endgame and all that stuff, it's really cool. But also, that's because it's one of those, again, unfortunately, it's mostly because of Disney's and well, Bob Chapek's fault and all that. Not Bob Chapek, it's Bob Chapek. Yeah, Bob Chapek. Bob Chapek, when he was in charge, how they kept pushing more Marvel content, and we all had, and also we had to watch the shows and all that stuff, which unfortunately this film also had to go through some reshoots. Unfortunately, this film again suffers through that, because this movie, to get the full development of Captain America for the new Sam Wilson, you have to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You also gotta watch Eternals, but not a lot of people watch that. I thought it was alright. And it's also a nice sequel to the Incredible Hulk, which I still enjoy to this very day. I actually quite like it. But unfortunately, it's one of those, it's like with Doctor Strange. I enjoyed Doctor Strange too, but it's like, oh my God, you gotta watch WandaVision, you gotta watch all this and this and that, because they reference other stuff. And yeah, and also, but I gotta appreciate the Captain America Brave New World for like expositioning this film, like trying to like keep people up to date while just explaining things. But in my opinion, it works some of the time, but a lot of the time I just feel like it stops the movie for me, in my opinion, because they gotta keep spoon feeding everybody about what the events is going on and all that stuff. So yeah, and it's it's kind of like a mess when it comes to like some of the storytelling. So that is my main issue with the movie. That's just the storytelling. It gets very like it falls apart a bit around the second act, but it does pick itself up because it's a great first act, strong first act. And it's all so second act, but the third act, I think it really does pick up. So yeah, but no, back to Sam Wilson being the new Captain America. I do feel like since I did catch up with everything, I do feel like he is, Captain America, and I've been calling him Cap when I was watching it, and you just, quietly through my voice in the theater. He is really cool, and since he's supposed to be in charge, like into finding the new Avengers team, I think he's the perfect leader for it. That's just me though. I think he's perfect. Joaquin Torres, he is amazing. He's an amazing new Falcon, man, and seeing as a Latino, seeing myself on the big screen, it means a lot to me, and he's just awesome. He also carries a lot of charisma. He is funny as hell. I love him. With him and Sam, their chemistry, I think it really works, man. It really brings it back to Sam and Steve's relationship, which is really cool. But I think this relationship is just a bit stronger. Giancarlo Esposito, he is great, even though he has little screen time. I think he only has 3 to 5 minutes of screen time, which is, whatever. Harrison Ford as Ross, he is great. Unfortunately, of course, the actor passed away and they had to replace him with Harrison Ford, but he was really good. They even explained why he doesn't have the mustache, which is very meta. Lose the mustache or lose the election, which is really funny. But yeah, but really, I did really enjoy Harrison Ford. He's really freaking good, and there's some heartfelt moments when he has, even with Sam, how like this whole movie just talks about like when you're feeling you're not good enough. Well, it really does get you down, but you always gotta find a way to pick yourself up. And I really do like that message of the film, how it's just like, don't ever compare yourself to others and their success. Not compare, but try to find yourself. Who are you trying to be? And I really like that a lot. Even with Ross and Sam, they're going through like an arc like that. So and when Ross becomes the Red Hulk, because of course the leader, which he's a tragic backstory, but he's again a typical Marvel villain, to me actually. Just being manipulated by him, he becomes the Red Hulk. But I just like that, how he's just like, he's struggling. He doesn't want to, he just doesn't want to give into the anger and all that stuff with all the peer pressure of becoming president. And that is a cool fight with him and Sam, with the Red Hulk and Captain America. It's a really good fight. And I gotta say, here's another thing that I do enjoy about the film is the action scene, especially the fight in the Indian Ocean with the Celestial. And it is just phenomenal, man. It is so cool. It's very high intense. It is really cool. In my opinion, all the action scenes, the sound and editing, I think is really good. But there are moments where, of course, the Red Hulk looks shoddy, and especially the cherry blossoms, they look very much green screen. Some of these special effects look just a tad bit off, but most of the time they look really freaking good. They look really freaking good. And a lot of the on-set and practical effects, they're freaking damn good too. And I gotta say, the pacing is really damn good in this film. It's like an hour and 58 minutes long, but it does feel like an hour and 30 in my opinion. It really does go by fast, but then again, it also kind of hurts the beat of the story a bit. But then again, that's just me, because they go on a lot of stuff that goes a bit too quick for me. And also with the buildup of the Red Hulk, there are moments I'm just like, you can just turn, because we only get the Red Hulk for 7 minutes, and you know what? That's not the movie's fault at all, but the marketing. I blame the marketing for just revealing the Red Hulk in the marketing, which they should have just kept that as a secret, in my opinion, because that would have been a badass reveal for the film, because it is a badass scene, in my opinion. Even though all the special effects are good, it is a badass fight scene, and it's really cool. You know what? I take it back. I do like the build-up with Ross becoming the Red Hulk. But yeah, no, overall, despite my criticism, this is like solid film. You know, the character, the cast is really good. The story, well, flawed. It goes by fast, pretty good. And the action scenes are phenomenal. It's just a nice popcorn flick, but also with a nice, strong message about, you know, self-doubt, and will never self-doubt yourself. Don't compare yourself to other success. Compare, like, here I go again with the mistakes. Don't compare, just identify who you trying to be. So I appreciate that a lot, man. So with that, I will give Captain America Brave New World a solid 3 out of 5. It's not a bad rating at all. It's really freaking good, and pretty sure I'm gonna love this movie even more and more as when I buy it on 4K, and the more I watch it repeatedly. And also, a quick note, the stinger, not worth staying. It's one of those where, like, the leader, you know, again, I know, you know how I didn't really talk about much of the leader because he's not really nothing to write home about, honestly. Just another typical conspiracy theorist, super villain. But the leader just tells Sam's like, oh yeah, they're you're not ready, they're coming, and it's like, who's coming? They don't say who it is, and it's like, what the fuck? Who? They don't say, and you know what, at this point, it's tiring seeing stingers like that. So if you still haven't seen the film, and you actually would just, in my review, kind of convince you to go see it, here's my advice. This is just me. Don't stick for the stinger. It's not worth it. You know, just, you know, you can go home, pack your things, and go home. You know, the movie itself is just satisfying, not the stinger. So yeah, so that was my review for Captain America Brave New World. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. So let me know down in the comment section down below. Have you guys seen this film? What did you guys think of it? I would love to know. Please let me know down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your opinions on it. This is Javi from JAVIWOOD Productions signing off, and hope you guys enjoyed the show.